الله نايت نايم اسكت يا غابة القرود بحالها يا حمار. عند مستر برياني الهند بتاع البرياني
No point.
والاسرائيلي الوسخ.
Excuse me, my dear friends.
وشارون المعفن. هولعها لك امها بس اصبر عليا. هولع لك امها جايب لها ولعه والله مخصوص. اهي عشان اشعال ذاتي هولعها لك اجيب اجلها.
How come all of you could say that you believe in God and such things can entertain you? How come?
You live in hell. You believe in God. Allah 99 name.
How could you say you believe in God and all that you care about here is biryani? How is that possible? There's only one way to explain this. The only way to explain that is that you haven't got a clue about God. If only you had a clue about God, you would appreciate that when we are speaking about God, such things are useless. Such things. You were laughing. Why were you laughing? Excuse me, sir. Is God a bit funny for you?
Oh, yes.
How seriously do you take God?
He's on the way.
يا باشا صباح الفل.
How seriously do you guys take God? How seriously do you guys take God?
Hey, why?
As seriously as when someone speaks about Him, more important things for you are biryani? How come?
biryani.
This is evidence for the fact that you haven't got anything more than a very shallow knowledge or insight concerning God. Therefore, when someone speaks about biryani, that's more entertaining to you than even God. It's very sad state of affairs, my dear friends. Very sad state of affairs. Because God needs to be taken even more seriously.
You live in hell, you don't
What is funny now? What exactly is funny?
You is funny. You are funny.
Excuse me, what
You
exactly?
are funny. Your face is
Do
funny.
you know to speak in English or not?
I know, yes.
What was funny about what he did?
Your face.
What was funny about what he just said? I really can't believe
لا إله إلا الله.
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 محمد رسول الله.
محمد رسول الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
محمد رسول الله.
محمد رسول الله.
My dear friends, you may be extremely happy to hear from me. Even I believe there is none other than God.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله
Tell us a few things about Allah, please. Excuse me. So far, I've heard two statements. Excuse me. So far, what I've heard from him is just La ilaha illallah. Now, is there any other thing you want to say about Allah? Anything else? Anything else about Allah? About God? Any more? Are there more things you want to say about God, or is that all that you know about God? What's that? Do you guys know anything more than just a couple of statements about God? Do you guys know?
We like you. We love you.
Jesus love you.
This is very sad.
Surrender your
How
life to
come?
Him.
There are plenty of Muslims here, and all that you have got to say are just two
All
statements.
Muslims.
About God.
Listen. God, Jesus Christ.
We like you. We
This
like
is
you.
really bad. Now, when it comes to Jesus Christ,
I like you.
when it comes to Jesus Christ, I can tell you a few things. Number one, Jesus claimed and demonstrated to have power over sin.
From India.
Jesus could forgive sins. And when he forgave sins,
Listen. Only one good for everybody. What's your name, your father, Jesus? Tell me. What's your name, your father, Jesus? What's your name, your father, Jesus?
Receive.
That's not even proper English.
What's your name, your father, Jesus?
Time has come.
Your father got for you. What's your name? You don't know?
I do not know what you mean.
هو نفسه ميت اعمل نفسك ميت
شارون يا وسخ تعال.
Tell me. One second, Jacob. 1 second, please. We'll give you a few minutes. Tell us a few things about God.
I don't want to say anything.
You haven't got anything to say about God.
I don't have.
You haven't got anything to say about
I'm
God.
liar here.
I am a liar. Well, maybe that's true, but what about God? Do you have anything to say about God?
Tell me.
الله
Yeah, okay. Go on.
الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر. His all name 99. What's your name? Legend. What's your name? Your father good for you.
That's not even proper English. So I don't.
What's your name? Your father Jesus. What's your name? Father عيسى يا حمار الدراسة.
Now, the name. How do you know the name of
What's your
God?
name? Your father Jesus.
What's your name, your father, Jesus? What does that even mean?
What's your,
I haven't got a clue. But
you have father or no?
I have a father.
What's your name, father?
What's your name, father?
Your father's name.
What's your mother's name?
In English,
What's your father's name? Answer him.
أنا بكلمك أنت يا حمار. What's your name? What's your name?
how many years has this gentleman
What's your name?
been in London?
يا نهار اسود.
Comes in week in, week out, which hasn't got a clue about English. How come?
Listen.
Repeats the same thing over and over again in Arabic.
Come to Christ. Come to Christ.
Now,
What's your name?
I'm not going to tell you my name. Is it safe to mention my name to you? No.
Okay. What's your name, your father?
Before you die, you have to
That is not an English statement. Or an English
Nobody
question.
will help you.
That is not grammatically right. I don't know what that
Be a
means.
Muslim. Come to Islam.
Jesus is extremely clear because Jesus said he had the authority to forgive sins. Number one. Number two.
Liar.
Jesus claimed himself to be the Lord of the Sabbath.
Only one
Lord of
God.
the Sabbath.
One God.
Jesus claimed himself to be the one greater than the temple of God. In other words, he claimed himself to be God. Over and over again, Jesus' claims were simple, were clear, and that is he was God. And that is precisely why people who knew the Jewish scriptures took up stones. Multiple times in Jesus' life, Jesus was about to be stoned. You know why? Because they said, you are blaspheming. How come you, being a man, make yourself to be God? The Jews clearly understood what Jesus was claiming himself to be. It wasn't unclear to them at all, like the way it might be for you. It is not clear for you because you don't care to read the Bible. But people who knew the Bible took it very clearly. And that was, Jesus was God on the face of the earth. My dear friends, it was that Jesus who clearly claimed himself to be God, who ultimately also went to the cross, because Jesus said, I have come that you may have life, and life in abundance. Jesus came to give you life, my dear friend. Without Jesus, you cannot have life.
Oh, yes.
So what's your plan, sir, in regards to eternity? What's your plan, sir? What's that? None. What do you mean none? If you haven't planned so far, you need to plan.
And die tomorrow.
What's that?
say I'll start tomorrow.
Well, I didn't ask you when you want to die. I asked you what's the plan after that.
He's to go to heaven.
My dear friend, you need to go to be with God. Because
yes,
apart from God, life isn't good.
Be in the presence
And
of
Jesus alone can take you there.
God.
Do you know of anyone apart from Jesus who could take you into eternity with
Oh,
God?
yes.
Do you know of anyone? I'm asking you. No, he can't. I can't. Because we ourselves need Jesus.
We need Jesus in our life.
Have you got a Bible at home, sir?
He has everything.
So the challenge for us, my dear friends, so we need to grapple with this very serious thing in life. Extremely serious. It would be extremely unfortunate for God to have shown up on the face of the earth about 2,000 years ago. And until today, we are still roaming around, just going around, ignoring God, rebelling against God. How close have you got to God, my dear friend? Excuse me, my dear friend. How close have you got to God? What do you mean you don't know? You should know. Good to see you.
God bless you.
Are you
How'd you get on Leicester
What's that?
Square? Okay. I'm going there to
You
go
are a
preach now.
Christian.
okay, yeah. I live
Why?
here at about 6. Yeah, see my mum, so I didn't come
I
here
was
to
born a
Sunday.
human being.
I don't come Saturday.
Were you born a human being or a Muslim?
Is your mum okay?
What's that?
Yeah, it's 81. 8. So, yeah, she's mate, but she don't want to
Are you
die this year,
educated?
you know what I mean?
What did you study?
She say?
What did you study?
She say?
What's that?
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah.
What did you study?
It's good, yeah. But she like it.
What did you study?
Where's Murray? Yeah. What happened you feel like a little bit? Well, name go his way. You go your way. I know, it's a bit funny sometimes. I had a while with him.
Do you know how to use computers?
Funny attitude.
Do your parents know how to
I
use
know, he
computers?
did a little bit. Well, I told him to be careful.
Do you know
So I
things
come here to
which your
film,
parents
you
don't know?
preach,
Something.
don't control people.
Do you know some things which your parents don't know?
Yeah.
Like what?
I know,
He's a bit of a loose cannon.
yeah, I know.
Dancing,
Just, I help me with it. When I first met him, he didn't know
jumping,
about the devil.
which you can do which your parents
All about the
can't.
devil.
So there are certain things.
Oh, yeah,
There are
then he
certain
preached
things which your
about the
parents
devil.
don't know which you do know.
But sometimes.
One of those things must be God.
well,
So your parents might be Muslims, but that does not mean you can't get to know the true God.
I love
Doesn't
him.
mean that.
I love him.
You can still get to know the true God, Jesus
My
Christ.
distance from him.
So your parents, you can tell them
That's
later.
it, let him go. You do your bit,
You
do
need
your
to
bit.
get to know Jesus first.
I don't want, that's why you've got to be careful what you put on Facebook. You know, if you talk about somebody, I want not to say disrespect the gospel. I talk about other people.
Primary-
I want
my
not
dear-
to say. Because some
Primary
Christians-
source of
people
information
are-
about Jesus. What is that?
But a lot of Christians on the Facebook.
Primary
they're not
source
saying-
of
they think
information
they are.
about Jesus. What is that?
Then when you put on Christians, if you never
What
talk
are the
about devil,
primary sources of information concerning Jesus?
Hello.
How are we doing?
We have to
We're
explain.
talking about Jesus Christ.
A lot of them are scared
Now,
of devils.
The Bible says it has nothing to do with the occult works of darkness, but rather
the primary sources of information concerning Jesus Christ are the books in the Bible. Not the Quran, but books in the Bible. Therefore, if you need to know about Jesus, you need to get to
I know everything about Jesus in the Quran. You know we have Jesus in the Quran more than Christians.
If you know only the Quran, you haven't got much. You haven't got to learn much about Jesus so far.
We have in Quran more than
Tell me something, please. Where was Jesus
man there.
born?
with a ponytail.
Him, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
Where?
I've seen him with like a stall up in
Does the Quran say where Jesus was born?
Lewisham.
Does the
He told
Quran
me
say
Jesus
that?
isn't the Christ. He says he told me Jesus isn't coming
Does
back.
the Quran say
We don't have to be born
who,
again. He says.
who his family
But like,
was?
yet he claims to be a Christian. He's a pastor.
So you know.
There's a man down there.
Him, oh, him.
It's Al
just like the Pope, right? He's got like a big flag of a picture of the two guys on, and he says one is the Father, one is Jesus. Photograph of the two guys.
He's got a one devil. I told him.
I said to him, so these guys
in his
made the world and the miracles. He said yes.
12
I said you were lying. I said the Father's spirit was worshipping spirit and truth.
Exactly, yeah.
That's yours.
It's only one way. That's what I mean.
No, that's history. That's history.
If you say if it's not in the Bible, it's from the devil.
Yes or no?
That's
You have to
history.
speak from God's words, not what you say, not what you're.
No, there's nothing called your history and my history. There is no such thing called your history and my history. It's history.
We're not gods.
No, I know.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Got the word. But the more you come here,
That was only a phrase in the Bible that says, "Don't you know you are gods?" Was he speaking to?